Happy Holy Hump Day on this September 21st, everyone. I'm Pastor Robert. Welcome to this midweek time where I can share some spiritual thoughts and reflections with you. For this week's Holy Hump Day video, I am here in my church office. It is located on the second floor. It is just above our main church office. And as you can see out this window, you can see uptown if you look carefully enough. And then you can also see our Bible garden. Our church has this wonderful little Bible garden. It's just at the end of this sidewalk. So as you're facing the front glass entrance of the church, this Bible garden would be on the right side, but it would be along the sidewalk that you see there. So that's to give you a little reference point there. And there are 128 plants listed in the scriptures. And we, I think, have had about 20 of these plants in this little Bible garden, which I just think is wonderful, reminding us of so many of our biblical stories and some of the parables Jesus taught that utilize plants. And so we have this wonderful treasure here. And so I want us to think about this Bible garden. I actually preached a sermon that was called The Story of Three Gardens. And the three gardens that I was referencing were the Garden of Eden, when Adam and Eve were created and they had this beautiful Garden of Eden. And then we have the garden tomb story, which is where Jesus was resurrected. And the picture here, which I hope you can see, that is a picture of the empty tomb, the Easter tomb there in Israel. And there are beautiful gardens around it. I believe British Methodists care for that area. And somebody gave me this picture a long time ago when they went to the Holy Land to see it. And then I also got to see this site, which is just beautiful. So we have the garden tomb where Jesus was resurrected. And then we have at the end of the Bible, in the book of Revelation, at the very end, we have the New Jerusalem garden, which is really taking us back to the Garden of Eden, because the Christian hope is that one day God will bring heaven and earth together and will remake all of this earth into a place of beauty and goodness. And of course, that includes the beauty of nature. And so I, in that sermon, just shared about those three gardens and how they're connected. So plants, vegetation, God's creation, it's all very important in our faith. And so I'm glad we have this Bible garden. So I just want to list or name those items or those plants that are in our Bible garden. These include aloe, anise, bay, carob, castor bean, coriander, cucumber, dill, fig, fitches, flax, garlic, leek, and onion, hyssop, mint, myrtle, olive, rue, salvia, and wormwood. And so these are the plants that we have in our garden that are referenced in the Bible. So I want to give you a little video tour of the Bible garden so we can see it a little bit more up close. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little video tour of our Bible garden. It is one of our best kept treasures here at Athens First United Methodist Church. So I encourage you to check that out when you have the opportunity. And I do enjoy seeing people stop by there and just looking over those plants. So I want to thank those volunteers who help to care for the Bible garden and our custodian as well. We wouldn't be able to have this wonderful area in our church outside without their support and help, to keep it weeded and to make sure it's all trimmed appropriately. So a big thank you to them. I invite you to join us for worship this Sunday as we continue our Dear Timothy 7-week sermon series. This week's focus is going to be the Apostle Paul's words of advice to Timothy, where he encourages him to pursue a godly life. So we're going to reflect on what it means to pursue a godly life. So may God bless you on this holy Hump Day, and may God bless all of us as we take in all of the beauty of God's creation, and especially the beauty of our Bible garden.